Hi. Hey. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hey. Okay. Hey. Hope everybody's doing great. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I literally just threw this on before live because I'm going somewhere and I wanted to change afterwards. But thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Today I want to talk about, of course, why your fibroids are not shrinking. So if you have fibroids, if you have cysts, you want to stay tuned. Okay. I got so many questions from. I posted a video the other. What was it? Yesterday, and it went. What was it? Friday. Actually, it was on Friday. And it went viral. Actually, 2 videos I posted went viral, okay? On TikTok. Hey, Marquita. And I got so many questions under that video. And that's why I wanted to make this into a why your fibroids isn't shrinking plus Q&A if you have any questions with your menstrual cycle. Because I had hundreds of questions under that video. And there's no way I can respond to all of those questions, okay? So hopefully some of those women come in. We'll see, okay? But hi. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. We're going to talk about today why your fibroids are not shrinking, okay? This is really important because I get so many women who have fibroids who also have cysts. And, they're on their fibroid shrinking journey. They're on their journey to heal their wounds. And they're not really seeing traction, or maybe it's not fast enough, right? So I want to go over what are some things that you want to shift in order to be able to see a difference in your wound healing journey. Hopefully that makes sense. This is a really important conversation to have because, like I always say, these issues are, again, there's so many women dealing with fibroids. There's so many women dealing with ovarian cysts. And there's so many women, again, thinking that this has to be their reality and not knowing that there's another side to this where you can heal your body, you can heal your womb, naturally. You don't have to get cut open. You don't have to, resort to, getting plastic particles put in your uterus in order to heal. You don't have to go through that. So I wanted to do this live. And also too, like I said, I wanted to make it into a Q&A, especially if you have questions about your menstrual cycle, because again, I posted a video about why your menstrual cycle should not be more than 4 days, why that's a red flag, and I got so much pushback, and also I got a lot of questions on how, what should I do? What does that mean? And, I've been dealing with this since I've been, 12, and, so there's so many misconceptions when it comes to health, there's so many misconceptions out there when it comes to your reproductive health. I want you guys to understand. I understand that your doctor may have told you one thing, but as we know, there's so many women dealing with reproductive health issues, and there's so many bad advice. There's so much, again, misinformation out there, and it's making everybody, hey, Brittany, hey, it's making everybody more sick. It's making everybody, again, more confused and making everybody not see results, right? They're not seeing results from their issues. They can go through 100 pap smears and they're still dealing with fibroids. They're still dealing with ovarian cysts. They're still dealing with heavy menstrual cycles after having all this testing and all this. It doesn't make any sense. So they're literally sending women on a wild goose chase in order to get rid of their issues, or if they ever are able to get rid of their issues, probably not, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, okay? I know I said a mouthful there. For those of you that are here, thank you. Let's get the likes up to 1,000. Our goal today is 10K. Let's get the likes up. Okay, we want to get more women in here. So thank you, Brittany, for liking the live. All right. Again, thank you, Shani, for liking the live. So for those that are new, if you're new, hi and welcome. If you're following me due to that video where, again, I went viral about four having a longer menstrual cycles than 4 days, put a 1 in the chat if you're here for because of that. You follow me because of that, because I've been videoing viral to my surprise. I thought people knew this information. I don't know. Thank you, Jessica, for liking the live. So what was I gonna say? So my name is Sasha. For those that are new, hi and welcome. Okay, my name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist. Again, heavy on holistic. Let's get that straight. Okay. So what I'm saying is not going to be, again, the same things that your doctor is saying, okay? Because I'm coming from a healing aspect. I'm coming from a healing lens. We holistic workers are healing the body. They're not trying to keep you sick and just manage your symptoms, okay? So I just want to make that very clear. What I do is I help women who have reproductive health issues get to the root cause of their issues, get to the root cause, and heal those issues naturally, so their fibroids can shrink and dissolve, their cysts can shrink and dissolve, they're able to have children naturally and not go through years of infertility or struggling to conceive, okay? And so much more. I help women regulate their menstrual cycles naturally. This is all with natural healing, right? Because the body can't heal when you provide the right environment for it to heal. But what's going on is most people are not providing the correct environment that's going to heal their bodies, and that's the huge issue. So I help women with, rebalancing their hormones. Again, all this stuff is important when it comes to your health, because if we have hormones that are in disarray, if we have hormones that are out of balance, then what can happen? Then this again is going to have impact on our menstrual cycles, on our health, on so many things, on our immune system, on our lymphatic system. So it's really important that you understand that let's get the likes up to 1,000. Do you have any advice for pain in the lower stomach? We're going to get to that for sure. Give me 1 second, Shawnee. But ladies, get the likes to 1,000. Let's get the likes to 1,000. We want to get more women in here because this is an important conversation, again, for women to understand that. Thank you, Jessica, for the likes. You guys can heal these issues naturally. You don't have to suffer through pain. You don't have to suffer through heavy bleeding. You don't have to suffer through fibroids, cysts. We've normalized these issues, and they've, again, a lot of women are suffering. And when we have women bleeding up to a month, there's women that's bleeding, and their doctors are telling them this is normal. We have a problem. Okay? So let's talk about I'm going to answer Shawnee's questions real quick. And we're going to go into why your fibroids are not shrinking. And I want to answer you guys' questions as well. Okay? Ladies, let's get up to 1,000 so we can get started. Okay? No woman should ever have to go through that kind of pain. Absolutely. As women, we think that pain is normal. And because of that, we've suffered. There's women that suffered years of pain thinking it's normal because they've been told that it's normal when it's not. And your body, intuitively knows it's not normal, right? But we choose to go against our intuition, go against our body, and trust somebody, just because they have a white coat on. And that's why we feel so disconnected from our bodies in the first place. Thank you, Marquita, for the likes. So you should not have to go through pain. You should not have to go through being cut open just to find relief, right? Just to find healing. You shouldn't have to go through that. But you are going to have to change your habits. You are going to have to change your mindset, okay? You are going to have to change, change up your routine a bit, right? Change up, and also let go of things that do not serve you, okay? That's very important. So let me answer Shawnee's question real quick, and you guys can ask questions. Do you have any advice for pain in the lower stomach that hurts more after your period? So I would say this. Is this something you regularly experience, Shawnee? This definitely sounds like cramps. It's in your lower belly. It sounds like cramps. This is, of course, estrogen dominant because no woman should ever be in pain. Okay, so if we're dealing with pain associated with after your cycle, more than likely that is estrogen dominance. That's a hormonal imbalance, okay? So give me some more information. Is this something you regularly experience? Like, is this something, for, accumulation of months, or is this something that just happened on one time? Or is this something, again, that do you have other symptoms? So I need more information, Shawnee, if you don't mind, okay? And if you guys have questions on your cycle, let me know, all right? So why your fibroids not shrinking? Why your system not shrinking, okay? So when it comes to healing the body, when it comes to healing the womb, when it comes to getting rid of fibroids, women are trying to look at this, as when can I get, because they're in pain probably, because they want to get their fibroids. It's like a desperation, right? And a lot of times they make decisions out of that desperation and wanting to get rid of the problem and the pain, but they don't want to get rid of what caused the problem to persist, okay? So if you have fibroids, right, there's reasons surrounding why you develop those fibroids. I talked about yesterday, if you're on my Facebook, about spiritual root causes of fibroids. There's physical root causes of fibroids. All of this, again, works together to create these tumors in your womb. So if you're coming from the mindset of you never want to get to the root cause of the problem, you just want to get rid of the problem, that's the wrong mindset to have. So mindset is number one when it comes to shrinking your fibroids. So many women, again, they want to be able to just take a herb and the problem just go away. Oh, what herb can I take? Or what tea can I take, right? Instead of actually making changes to their diet, making changes to their lifestyle, making changes to their mindset. Also, healing some of the trauma that maybe they went through in the past, like letting some of that stuff go. They don't want to do that because that's the hard work, right? they don't want to do that work that actually created the fibroids to develop. They don't want to undo all that stuff. They don't want to get to the root cause of the problem. They just want to, skate around the problem and then let me just find relief. And that is, okay, so let me just say this. The reason why that's a wrong mindset to have is because a lot of women get reoccurring fibroids, in case you guys don't know, or reoccurring cysts, and that will continue to happen until you get to the root cause of the problem, okay? And even if you take your whole uterus out, you're gonna get other problems just not related to the womb, but also related to, again, what caused that problem to occur. Because when it comes to estrogen dominance, this causing fibroids, it also causes breast cancer, uterine cancer, and autoimmune disorders. So you can get that with or without a womb. Okay, so we have to understand how the body works and not just look for relief and want to suppress these, the pain, suppress the stuff. How about we get rid of it? That's what you should be aiming towards. Okay, yes, okay, Shauna said yes for months. It's not cramps, it feels like a throbbing pain. I would get that checked out if it's always after your cycle, but more than likely it's a hormonal imbalance. Do you have any other symptoms when it comes to your cycle? Give me some more information about your cycle. Like, how many days is it? How many days is your cycle? Do you have any other issues with your cycle, right? So, because it's always happening after your cycle, it's a hormonal thing, more than likely, okay? We hear about estrogen dominance, but what is it in sense of decreasing it? Okay, so I'm happy you asked that question, Marquita. When it comes to estrogen dominance, right, it is when you have a imbalance of progesterone and estrogen levels. So our estrogen levels are high according to in relation to our progesterone levels. When it comes to that, when it comes to progesterone and estrogen, they need to work together. They balance each other out. You do need estrogen, you do need progesterone, but you're not supposed to have it's not supposed to be imbalanced. So when it's imbalanced, whether it's too much estrogen in relation to progesterone, that means progesterone is going to be too low, or the body cannot you have too much estrogen in the body where it cannot metabolize the excess estrogens, right? So when it comes to that, we have to again create an environment in the body where the body can start to restore your hormonal balance. Marquita, if you understand what I'm saying, restore your hormonal balance, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. You got to restore balance because we have to get our progesterone levels up. We have to get our estrogen levels, again, normal down, okay? The right amounts. Because whenever you have a hormone that's too little or that's producing too little or too much, this throws the body off balance. It has a ripple effect in the body. Okay, so it's really important for you to get your hormones in balance. And again, I'm happy you asked that question because guess what? When it comes to reproductive health issues, when it comes to estrogen dominance, this is the hormonal imbalance that women kind of bypass and normalize. Like, it's just, oh, I just get cramps. Oh, I just bleed for, 7 days, thinking that's normal. Oh, they don't understand that this is a hormonal imbalance. This will cause you to develop fibroids or cysts or endometriosis or at its worst, infertility, cancer, uterine cancer, cervical cancer. Like it's not something you want to skate over. It's something you want to heal, okay? And there's no pill or supplement that's going to make you feel better. No, that's going to take it away. No, you have to do the work. My cycle lasts for about 4 days and I'm always in pain from day one. Okay, that's definitely estrogen dominance, for sure. Shawnee, that's definitely estrogen dominance. Hey, Unique, hey, you guys like the live. Let's get it to 2,000. Let's get it like, our overall goal is 10,000 likes. We want to get more women in here, but hi, I'm happy that you're here. Like I said earlier, I had a viral video that got at this point, it's like 200,000 views and hundreds of comments on women who did not know that their cycle was not supposed to be up to 7 days long. Their cycle is not supposed to be more than 4 days. They don't understand that is not only hormonal imbalance, there's a lot of toxins in the pelvic area. The more you bleed, the more toxins you have in your body. The more your lymphatic system is not getting rid of those toxins, like it's supposed to. We have a weak lymphatic system. We have a liver that's not, again, doing its job, filtering out the excess estrogens, filtering out the waste like it's supposed to. Where do fibroids come from? I just learned I had 2 small ones. Okay, Unique, are you in the U.S.? Answer that question for me if you don't mind. But fibroids are from, listen, we could go deep with this. That would probably take a long time. But just think of it like this. They're from your lifestyle and diet habits, okay? So to keep it simple, because when I talk about the root causes of fibroids, that could be a whole hour live, okay? So it's based on your lifestyle and diet habits, okay? That's why you develop fibroids. And if you go back to when you develop fibroids and when you found out, even though you just found out, think back to the last couple of a year or so. It may have been very stressful for you. And let me know if this is resonating. If you want to let me know in my inbox, that's fine as well. It could have been if you're under a lot of stress. It could be maybe trauma resurfacing. When you have fibroids, there's an inability to let go. A lot of times, inability to let go, whether it's physically to your bad habits or mentally, right? From the past of things that I've dealt with before, or there's something in you that's not detaching, right? And as women, we're incubators, we have wombs, so we naturally hold on to things, but we're supposed to okay, see, this resonated. Yeah, when I break it down like that, women are always like, oh my God, yes, yeah, absolutely. So this is how it starts. So when you have fibroids, that means you wasn't taking care of yourself, right? And that's okay, because we can again get rid of this. You can get rid of your fibroids, and this is the perfect time to do it because they're small. You don't want them to grow anymore, because when you continue on the trajectory that you're going down, they're going to grow. Okay, and this is where again we start getting once they start growing, we start getting the symptoms, right? And this fibroid symptoms can be hell. There's a lot of women going through hell on an everyday basis due to fibroids. 53.7% of fibroid sufferers experience their fibroid symptoms on a daily basis. Okay, that's scary. That's a high number, right? Whether it's frequent urination or pain or just always bloated and just the big fibroid belly, right? That we don't want. Let's look at the lights up if you guys don't mind. Can estrogen dominance cause our hair not to grow? Great question, Chartrice. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You have to understand, when our hormones are out of balance, of course, we're not going to experience hair growth. Now, some people are able to, they don't have that symptom, right? Because the symptoms of estrogen dominance range. So there's some people that they're low in iron and their hormones are out of balance, but they're still experiencing hair growth, right? But if your hair is not growing, estrogen dominance, and it's also mineral deficiencies as well, especially iron. Okay, so but estrogen dominance and hair, your hair having issues growing, they go hand in hand. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so, but yes, it's really important. So when you have fibroids, again, and you're trying to on their journey to shrink them naturally, and they're not shrinking, mindset. Let's go back to not wanting to change your lifestyle habits. So a lot of women that have fibroids, they find it very hard to change their diets, right? They're talking about they still want to, and even when I do these lives about diet at times, you guys see people it's really hard for them to change their diet. Letting go of dairy, letting go of meat, right? Letting go of things that actually, again, pollute the body and again, pollute the organs and make it harder, again, to make it almost impossible to shrink them, right? Because if we have fibroids, that means our digestive system is backed up. So why are we putting these foods into our diet, again, that is going to back the system up even more? So when you have fibroids, it means that you were not taking care of yourself. You weren't nourishing your body, you weren't nourishing your mind, your soul, because all that stuff is connected, okay? So if you have fibroids, we have to first make adjustments on what we're putting into our body every single day, okay? So what are you eating? Are you hydrated enough? And hydration comes through food too, not just water, but are you drinking enough water? Are you eating enough hydrating foods? Or are the foods that you're eating dehydrating your body, pulling water from your body, creating more of a toxic load in your body, inflaming your body? You have to ask yourself that, okay? Then you have to ask yourself too, and let's get the lights up. Let's get the lights up, y'all. Let's get the lights up. We want to if you know somebody that can benefit from this live, you know somebody with fibroids, you know somebody with heavy bleeding, you know somebody with ovarian cysts, share this live with them. And they're on TikTok, share this live with them, because again, this is something that a lot of women need to know and understand, okay? So let's get it to 2.5 if we can get the lights up. But yeah, so when it comes to, Unique, did you, thank you, Chartrice, for sharing. You say you just found out that you have fibroids. What did your doctor tell you? Did they tell you that you're able to shrink these fibroids on your own? Or, because a lot of doctors, for some reason they tell women the opposite, and they keep women more and more confused about fibroids. Did they give you information about why you developed the fibroids? That's another thing too. I used to be 7 days, now I'm 4. One of my fibroids went, okay, well that's good. Okay, so so let me know. You just found out you had fibroids, or you've been had fibroids, okay? I'm a little confused. I had fibroids, I'm bleeding a little bit. Okay, girl, real, what is that? Do you bleed all the time? Do you bleed Y'all gotta give me some more information. When you say bleeding a little bit, are you on your cycle, or is it like are you in between cycles? Like, what's going on? No doctors be like, when are you ready for surgery? Exactly. So what happens when they find out you have fibroids, right? Some doctors may be like, okay, well, if it's not bothering you, we'll just wait and see. Not understanding that those fibroids are going to grow eventually, okay? And that's why it's really dangerous advice for us to tell women that, like, to just wait and see, because again, these fibroids grow. When you continue engaging in what created the fibroids, they grow. So there's women that when they got they may have first found out they had fibroids, it was 2 centimeters, and now it's 13 centimeters, right? And it will continue to grow if you don't get to the root cause of the problem. I noticed I had fibroids after I took an abortion pill. Oh, wow, 3 months ago, and I was perfectly healthy before. Yeah, that would do it for sure. When you see your periods, girl, I'm not getting your question. I'm not understanding your question at all. Can you rewrite it, please? But yeah, so if you guys have questions, definitely let me know. Right in the way, if you guys are asking a question, give me some more information, like what's really going on, so I can really get to the bottom of it. Because I like to do questions. I like to answer questions on these lives because I cannot answer all the questions in my inbox. It's just too many. I just can't. I cannot. Okay, so it's better to when you see me on live to ask me questions, especially if they're related to the topic. I stopped having periods. I don't know why. Nicola, how long has that been going on? Is that recent? Or you just stopped out of the blue? How long have you not seen a cycle, your period? Okay, so, but yes, I want to say this. When it comes to fibroid, not treating your fibroids, right? We talked about nutrition. We talked about your mindset is all wrong because you're focused on how to get rid of this issue. You're not focused on how to heal my body, how to, again, get rid of these fibroids, how to make them not grow back. You're focused on the wrong thing. You just want to see results today. You don't care about a year from now. You don't care about 5 years from now, and that's sad. So if you have that mindset, you have to question yourself. You have to ask yourself, do I really look? I know I say this all the time, but I just feel like a person that loves themselves wants to be in the best health, whether it's today or in a year from now, 5 years from now. They're not looking for quick fixes or shortcuts when it comes to their health, because there are none. You've got to do the work. There are none. Maybe a year. Okay, it could be more than likely, if you don't mind me asking your age, yeah, I was going to ask your age as well. But I'm thinking that it's a hormonal imbalance, because just because your cycle has stopped does not mean you're in menopause. A lot of people think that, assume that. No, when you're dealing with lots of toxicity in the body, those reproductive organs sometimes will shut down. Not saying that you can't get it back to having regular cycles, because you can, but there's women in their 20s and 30s that come to me that have not had a cycle in 8 months, that have not had a cycle in a long period of time. So it's not just an age thing. I just want to put that out there. What are some symptoms of PCOS versus fibroids? Is PCOS from estrogen dominance as well? Yes, PCOS is from estrogen dominance as well. PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, they kind of have similar symptoms, but with PCOS, you may not see, like I said, you may not see a cycle for a long period of time. But the same thing happens with fibroids. But I notice more often, ladies with PCOS, they may say, I haven't seen my cycle for 3 months, and then it'll come back really heavy, and then it'll go away. Or some people, a year, they may not see their cycle for a whole year. And they'll have the chin hair, they'll have the chest hair that they're not, places where they're not supposed to have hair. So sometimes they have hair so bad that they literally do have to shave every day. Sometimes it's just on their chin a little bit, right? So if you have grow facial hair, that's PCOS. They may have dark creases on like elbows, knees, back of the neck, like, in the creases of your body, what else? That's different than fibroids. It's very similar to fibroids. Insulin resistance too, but that's similar to fibroids too. A lot of women that have fibroids are also insulin resistance. Some know, some don't know. Okay, but insulin resistance. Sometimes they can have diabetes as well. Thank you so much, Unique, for sharing. I have fibroids, but I am seeing my period, but it comes a little bit, lasting 2 days, and that's about it. Okay, remember that with fibroids, they're always like. I'm not gonna say always, but there can be irregular cycles. So you may bleed a little bit and stop, or you may bleed a whole lot and stop. So whenever you have fibroids, yes, your cycle is never gonna be, for most part, regular for most women, right? So there's always a chance that your cycles may be chaotic. So I tell women that have fibroids, if you're on a fibroid healing journey, yes, we want to see the cycles improve. We want to see the cycles get better. But if you just have fibroids and you're not doing anything to get to the root cause of the problem, then I mean we can't really expect to have normal cycles. If that makes sense, right? The underlying cause will always be fibroids for sure. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, what to do to help my body to function right? I'm turning 40 this year. You want to first and foremost restore your hormonal balance. You want to naturally shrink and get rid of these fibroids, girl, for real. Okay, you want to naturally shrink and get rid of these fibroids, because that I'm happy you said that, because we don't want to go into our 40s suffering with these same issues, or our 50s, because there's women even in their 60s, 70s still bleeding profusely due to fibroids. We don't want to do that. So we want to get ahead of this issue and really tackle it. Okay. So what to eat? Well, are you on my email list? Girl, we talked about nutrition in the last live. If you got, I have a whole video on that, but get on my email list so you know different topics. But you want to eat, I did say earlier, you want to eat more hydrating foods. I don't want this to be a diet thing, because I typically do full hour-long lives talking about diet. But you want to eat more fruits and vegetables, more unprocessed foods, okay? And limit the processed foods. Limit that stuff. Dairy, you want to get rid of dairy. You want to, if you're on birth control, get rid of that. If you're eating meat, you want to get rid of it. Just finish part one. Part one of what, Nicolette? Part one of what? I think you're talking about the Restore Your Womb course. Yes, because you got the course. What about rice? No, you don't want to eat rice. Unless it's like black rice, cauliflower rice, but white rice is a no when you have fibroids, cysts, heavy bleeding. You guys know. It breaks down in the body as sugar. Anything that breaks down as sugar, unless it's natural fruit sugar, that's different. But anything that breaks down as sugar, okay, perfect. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, but I'm happy that you're enjoying the course. Keep on and implement everything in the course. Implement everything you read in the course, okay? Implement it. You just bought it, so give it some time, but implement it, okay? Don't implement it half and half now. Implement everything. All right, so you're welcome. Yes, so ladies, when your fibroids aren't shrinking, right, there's something you can substitute with fonio. Ash, I'm not even sure what that is. Before y'all give advice, I gotta know what it is. I want to make sure she's getting the right advice, okay? But what is that? Is that from a dish from another country, or I don't know. I've never heard of that before. Okay, but you can substitute with quinoa. With it's a type of grain. Okay, I'll do my research on it. But ancient grains are good. Quinoa, because it's not really, it's kind of a grain, but it's not. It's more seeds. You don't want to do. I suggest every woman here get the course. Ooh, let me screenshot that. Thank you, Nicolette. She's talking about the Restore Your Womb course. Okay, so ladies that are suffering, mostly in West Africa. Okay, that's why. Okay, thank you, Ash. Because I was like, wait a minute, I've never heard that before. What about brown rice? Ooh, every now and then. But let's get to the point where we're really seeing some relief before we add in brown rice. How about that? Yes, our course is amazing. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. I love the review, the testimonies that you wrote. The Restore Your Womb course, ladies, and I've been suggesting that to women that are suffering with issues with their cycle, endometriosis, if you're suffering from PCOS. Get that course. Fibroids, get that course. And it also includes the 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course in the actual course. So it's perfect. Check it out. The link is in my bio, okay, if you guys don't mind, okay? If you guys are wanting to get relief on your issues, on your fibroids, on your heavy bleeding, on these issues, okay? So you guys can have structured guidance. It's really important, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. What about exciting? I'm not sure. What you mean, girl, bro? I'm not sure. But yeah, so when it comes to getting rid of fibroids, when it comes to shrinking and getting rid of fibroids, I had issues with getting rid of rice, but girl, I'm over it. Yeah, you gotta get rid of rice. You have to get rid of rice. I'm sorry. The white rice, I mean, my thing is, if I know something is hurting my body, if I know something, I'm going to break my fast. Okay, bye, Nicolette. Have a great day. If I know something is hurting my body, why would I continue to eat it? Why would I? It's going to be that guilt, but every time you eat it, right? If I know something is hurting my body, that's giving me more pain, inflammation, why do we continue to engage in it? Why? We have to ask ourselves these questions. What are we more attached to? And a lot of times, too, I see this with fibroids and heavy bleeding and all these other issues in the womb. There's a lot of emotional suppression. So we suppress a lot of stuff, and we use food to, I guess, as in order to help us suppress those things even more. So instead of addressing those things mentally or emotionally, you go to food. So like emotional eating, pretty much. That happens a lot. So we get attached to different types of comfort food. Rice is definitely a comfort food for a lot of people. So rice had me looking pregnant out here. I had to let it go. Rice is horrible on the digestive system. Horrible. And you see people typically that eat a lot of rice, like usually they look bloated, right? It just, fibroids in rice or heavy bleeding in rice do not mix at all. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think, what I know, okay? I used to love rice too. I loved white rice. It was a staple in my family. I had to let it go. And you know what? When I let it go, my parents don't want to eat it anymore either. And it was a staple for them. We used to have rice all the time. No, we don't eat it anymore. I mean, they may eat it every now and then, but I know my younger sister, she does not eat it anymore, okay? My siblings, they barely eat rice. It's just, no. So we have to make changes in order. If we want our families, and I always say this, the next generation to make changes, we have to make changes as well. What about eggs? Absolutely not. Eggs is probably even worse, okay? It's very estrogenic. You're putting the hormones into, it's actually a chicken's period, okay? That's what eggs are, chicken's period. So it's like you're putting those hormones into your own body when you already have a hormonal imbalance. So eggs and dairy, extremely estrogenic foods should not be consumed. Ever, not even when you don't have fibers, ever. I love black rice though, every now and then. Yeah, black rice is good. I would, please look up fonio, probably not even saying it right. It's very nutritious. Yeah, but can people get it in the U.S.? Because we're in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. So can people get it? I don't want to give advice to people that live in the States, about dishes in West Africa, because they're not going to, So no chicken, no, no. Girl, real. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have a video. Okay, I have a video on nutrition. Okay, what to eat, what not to eat. I think it's the last video I recorded, actually. So go to that video, okay? So, but again, animal products, no. So let me just put that out there. If it has a mother, no. Okay, if it's from an animal, no. That's what I recommend. You do whatever you want to, you're grown. But what I recommend, if you have fibroids, PCOS, hormonal imbalances, you're dealing with a digestive system that's backed up, that needs to be opened up. So again, the body can, empty some of that gunk out, empty some of those toxins out, and also be able to absorb nutrient-rich foods. Okay. If it has a mother, girl, real, no. If it has a mother, that fish is an animal, it has a mother. If it has no. Okay. So, do you guys have any questions that's not related to diet? Okay, because again, I have a whole video on what you should eat and what you should not eat when you have fibroids. Okay, if you want more information, much more information, the courses give you meal plans as well, and more tools that will help you on changing your diet. Okay. Now, as far as shrinking fibroids, I haven't looked at the time because I do have somewhere to go. But as far as shrinking fibroids, as far as shrinking cysts, okay, as far as also alleviating these issues in your body, right? We talked about nutrition. We talked about changing your mindset, right? We also talked about when it comes to stress. A lot of times, I get it in New York from African stores, but it's also on Amazon. Okay, I don't want to talk about it too much because it's not readily available. Okay, not everybody here is African. Okay. I love my Africans, but not everybody here is African. I'm talking to the African. I talk to people from all over the world, but majority of them are in the States, okay? So I love brown rice and fish. Okay, I get it, but who do we love more? Do we love the food more, or do we love ourselves more? Do we love our bodies more? Do we love our wombs more? Okay? Hey, Ty. Hey, Ty. Okay, Ty. I know we were talking on, Ty's about to join the program, so I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited, okay? We want to know we're going forever. And y'all going to see her, okay, her transformation, okay? But yes, I do want to say this too. If you have fibroids, if you have cysts, you do have to make lifestyle changes. So if you were living a lifestyle where you weren't taking care of yourself, you were your last priority, you were, I gotta do everything for these kids, for this man, for this grown man, for this, for my job, for this, you gotta listen, that's not gonna work. unless you, again, want to continue to suffer. You have to understand that as a woman, you've got to put yourself first, okay? If you're not okay, if your health is not okay, then how can you show up in the world to be a good, a good wife, a good mother, a good employee? How? You're not, or employer. You're not going to be able to really give people your all, or give people at least a decent amount of yourself, right? You're not going to be able to. You cannot pour out of an empty cup. So if we're draining ourselves to death and being a people pleaser and doing things for everybody else but ourselves, again, this is why our fibers will continue to grow. They're not going to shrink if you have not let go of stress. If you have not let go of actually, managing your stress correctly. I want to say that because we can't avoid stress. I get it a lot of times, but sometimes we can't avoid stressful situations, and we can't avoid how we manage our stress levels. If that makes sense, okay? So yes, I'm excited too, Ty. Can't wait to give my testimonial. Sasha is the truth. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ty. Love you. Thank you so much. What to eat? Stop it. I'm not sure. Girl, real, listen to that video. Listen to that video, okay? I'm telling you, listen to the video on my YouTube video. It's an hour long, but it will tell you what you need to do when it comes to diet, okay? Because you're stuck on diet, but there's still other things that you have to do to shrink fibers, to get rid of fibers, okay? But diet is number one. I will say that the diet is, if you're not eating a good diet, forget it. What about perm? Ooh, good question. No. Perm is a no. Okay, so perms and relaxers have endocrine disruptors in them. And I know that's, some people have been getting them since they were kids. They have endocrine disruptors, right? Unfortunately, that do, create hormonal imbalances. There's so many lawsuits that people have filed against perm, relaxer companies, these hair companies due to that. There's so many people that have fibroids due to relaxers, and because they were getting them regularly every 6 weeks or every 2 months, right? There's many women that had hysterectomies due to having perms because their wounds were just so ridden with fibroids and endometriosis, and there's just a lot. If you go, just Google it, you will see perms, women getting fibroids due to perms. You're gonna see, it's really bad. So no, and I hate that they even put that out in the market. I feel like there's an agenda behind that, but that's my opinion. I'm not sure why they put something in the market that's even just the smell of it. You can tell it's just the chemicals. You can smell the chemicals. Whenever there's something like that, you want to kind of avoid, or you want to avoid. You don't want to put something like that on your scalp. You get what I'm saying? The scalp is right next to the brain. That's scary. So we have to be careful with things like that, right? I know that people are addicted to getting certain type of things done, but we have to look at some things differently. Okay, so what to do to help balance my hormones? So when it comes to rebalancing your hormones, restoring your hormonal balance, if you go to the link in my bio, check out my Restore Your Womb course. You're gonna see, again, that's gonna give you the tools, the knowledge you need. We had a couple women in here who took the course who love it, and that's gonna give you all the tools you need to balance your hormones, okay? I was natural for a few years. I just permed my hair in January. Woo! Us Bryce, do you have fibroids? And even women that don't have fibroids, I would not recommend perms. They're so destructive. They're horrible. Okay, I would not recommend perms. I just can't. I can't. They're really, really. And I told my youngest sister does hair. Well, she does hair on the side. She's no longer a full-time hairdresser, but she does hair on the side. And even she is even not doing perms anymore because I told her. I know it's addicting. Listen, it was hard for me to let go too, but then you have to, and I had a hairdresser that was weaning me off that stuff. You do not need to use this stuff anymore, because she was understanding what it does to the hair. No alcohol, no alcohol. Okay, so I know, I get it, I know. But if we can, let's make it our last time of us getting perms. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Any other questions as far as shrinking your fibroids? What if a perm is twice a year? Okay, it's not as bad. Okay. It's better than every 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I just wouldn't fool with it. Because I know how it's one of those things where there's a lot of endocrine disruptors and perms, right? It's just a lot. I wouldn't fool with it. Twice a year, it's not gonna be as bad as even every 2 months or every 6 weeks. I just wouldn't do it. Okay, I would try to get used to it, because you have to think about it, right? if you get it depending on what hair texture you have, there's gonna be that awkward time of where, you know, your hair's half natural and half perm. And it's just, I wouldn't even fool with it. I just would just be 100% natural. I'm sorry if that makes any sense. But I mean, it's better. I would say this is better. I can't give the, you know, approve anybody getting perms, but I will say twice a year is better than, you know, every 6 to 8 weeks. But then how bad do we want to heal? How bad do we want to heal? Because what if that's really preventing us from really getting to the next level of healing? Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Again, what was I gonna say? I don't want to confuse y'all too much, but I wanted this to be kind of a short live because I do have a lot to do today. But I do want to say this: it's really important for you to number one, get your mindset clear when it comes to your fiber shrinking journey, and understand that, you know, our bodies are made to detoxify itself. Our bodies are designed to get rid of toxins, you know, every single day, right? So we live in a world now where there's a lot of environmental toxins in different products and things like that, but our bodies are designed to get rid of these toxins, or at least most of them, every day. Now, if we're getting in our body's way of doing that, that's the problem, and most women are. If you have fibroids, you're getting in your body's way of healing. You're getting in your body's way of detoxifying, right? And it's people always say they want to go on a detox. They want to go on a detox. But they haven't even gotten to the point where they're getting their body to detox itself every day. So you just get on a detox and you go back to bad foods after, which is so horrible on your gut, then what good does it do? You're eventually going to get back in the same predicament that you were before, right? So we have to get out of, again, just looking for relief today and not thinking about a year down the road, or 6 months down the road, or 5 years down the road. You still want to be healthy. You still want to have balanced hormones. And I said this on Facebook, that when your hormones are out of balance, like you slowly deteriorate. You lose your zest for life. Slowly, okay? When your hormones are out of balance, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to continue to, have estrogen dominance and not do anything about it, right? Just continue living our same lifestyle. It makes no sense. Or not getting any relief about it. Not getting any relief, right? Not actually doing the work to restore our hormonal balance, or doing half and half. Like, no. You want to go all in when it comes to your healing, when it comes to getting your body back to the way it's designed to be, right? Okay, we can't say we love ourselves if we continue to, again, let our fibroids just grow and multiply. We continue to allow our hormones to be out of crazy, and then have enough to complain about the symptoms when we know we're not doing the work, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, for those that are watching this, if you are like, look, I'm tired of suffering, I'm tired of dealing with estrogen dominance, I'm tired of dealing with these heavy cycles, I'm tired of dealing with these heavy cycles, these fibroids, and all these things that come along with it, the symptoms, or you just want to go on a fibroid shrinking journey, you want to get your body healthy, check out my Restore Your Womb course. Okay, it's an amazing self-study course, again, that's going to help you transform the health of your body. It's going to help you transform the health of your hormones. And also, too, gives you all the tools that you need to do that. And also, too, if you want to work with me, I do have we're accepting clients from my Detoxify Your Womb program. Okay, now I will say this, and I told if you're on my email list, if you're not on my email list, get on my email list, okay? Get on my email list, because we don't know how long TikTok will be here. So jump on my email list. If you're watching this, I put this video on all platforms. So if you're watching this from TikTok, you can just go to the link in my bio and join my email list. If you're watching from YouTube, go to the description box. You'll see my, where to subscribe to my email. And you also get a video that gives you more information on estrogen dominance, okay? So if you're not on my email list, get on my email list, okay? Now, and we have exciting news coming up. So you're going to want to be on the email list, okay? Now, what was I going to say? April 1st, and I announced this on to my email list, our prices are going up for all of our courses in our program, okay? Our prices are going up. So I just want to put that out there, just in case you see different. So if you've been eyeing a course, if you've been eyeing a program, you might want to get in it before April 1st, okay? Right after Easter, we're going up, okay? Okay, so, and I always say this little joke, it's not a joke, but I just say, the day after Christ has risen, we're also going to raise our prices, because we've given out so much value. There's so many we've got so many amazing testimonials. it's time that we our car starts reflecting its, the value that we bring. So, how fast can my fibroids shrink if I take it seriously? Lush, I don't ever put time on it. I know you've been on my lives before. I'd never put a time, because that would be me lying. Okay, I can't put a time to it. How much toxicity do you have in your body? You getting perms? I don't know. I don't know. I can't give you that time. What was I gonna say? How many fibroids do you have? It depends on the person. But if you do the work, you will get results. But I can promise you this: you will see again the symptoms, your fibroid symptoms decrease drastically in 30 days or less if you're doing the work, if you're going all in. Okay, some people have even seen their fibroid symptoms disappear within a week, few days. I've had a woman that was bleeding for 21 days, literally 21 days, a month, every single month. Imagine bleeding for 21 days every single month. That was her period, and her doctors weren't doing anything about it. She was just going to the emergency room and she would bleed out. She joined my program and I helped her reset her cycle. Within that week, she saw relief from that. And by the next month, when her cycle came back, it was 3 days and normal. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to see if your course works for me, but you're not answering my question. Kyra, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. I didn't see your question. This is the first time I'm seeing your comment. Okay? Sometimes TikTok is weird with certain, they filter out certain things. I don't know why. But can you send your question again? I missed the first portion. Fill me in. We're healing our bodies and fibroids. We're about to go, but join my email list so you'll know when I'm going live. If you're not on my email list, you won't know when I'm going live. So I was talking about for women that are shrinking their fibroids and also getting rid of estrogen dominance, what they could be doing wrong that's not leading to results. Okay, so I am taking a little Q&A, but we're about to go. But if you have a quick question, I'll take it. But if you want to watch the entire live, make sure you're on my email list. Okay, you're on my email list. I have the replay up on possibly on my Facebook as well, on Facebook. So also follow my Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. And if you click the link in my bio, you'll see the Facebook symbol where to follow me. Okay, Kyrie, I'm waiting on your question because you said you answered it. I don't know. You can message me as well. I don't know. I did not see a question. The question from you did not come. I'm scrolling up. I didn't. There's no question from you. Okay. Anybody else has a quick question before I go? We did not get our like goal today, y'all. We weren't even close. We weren't even halfway, but that's okay. We'll try again tomorrow, okay? If you're watching this, join my email list. Click the link in my bio to join my email list. Subscribe to my email list, okay? Keisha, if you have fibroids, definitely get on my email list for sure. Because we talk about fibroids all the time, okay? I don't see anything else. Okay, nobody has a question. Kyrie, if you want to message me, that's fine. I don't know. I don't know if you're still here. I don't know. You can message me. Okay, I don't know why you didn't put your question back in the chat. But anyway, hope that you guys are doing amazing. Have an amazing Sunday. Okay, have a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. And I was going to say this as well. Join my email list if you're not on my email list. And also, to check out my courses, my self-study courses. I have an amazing 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course. And I also have my Restore Your Womb course. And I also have where you can work with me, my Detoxify Your Womb program. Check them out, okay? For women that want results, that actually, again, want to do the work. Because if you don't want to do the work, it's not for you, okay? Women that are ready to find relief, get rid of their fibroids, and also rebalance their hormones and get their body healthy. And for women that want to also conceive, okay? Yes, make sure you're following me if you're not following me. And I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a beautiful day. Bye.